Hello, my name is Shlomo Shapiro. I'm working at the German railway company Deutsche Bahn, and I would like to show you a little bit the connection between GitOps and IT strategy. I call it the GitOps Journey. Every company nowadays, of course, has digitalization at the core of its IT strategy. Specifically, that typically means doing more IT with less people, less cost, less effort, less problems. And on the other hand, we have increasing IT compliance requirements. IT in general becomes more complex. We have to deal with more complicated, more complex IT systems, public cloud, private cloud. All this is based on APIs, and as an IT strategy, we typically also find doing more with APIs, basing our work on APIs. And I believe that what I wrote here kind of is a cross-section of typical IT strategy points. On the other hand, this is from the company side, we have a team perspective. As a team, we have a completely different view on this whole we build stuff story than a company. As a team, we want to deliver a great product. We want to focus on our product. We want to use good tools and platforms. We want to be compliant, but we want to have it easy to be compliant. We don't want to spend so much time and effort on solving standard problems. We would like to use standard toolings, and of course we would like to work independently from other teams so that we can work as fast as we can manage. So how do we bring company perspective from the IT strategy and the team perspective? Let's just have time to do a great job together. I believe in the following solution approach. The team should be in the center of everything we do. We need organizational frameworks that come from a company perspective, and we need technology frameworks that come from below that provide platforms on which teams can build their solutions. The team stands, figuratively speaking, on these platforms and can then build good solutions based on standardized tooling, using acceptable means of compliance to be compliant easily and without spending so much effort on that. Of course, having simplified policies and policy as code helps with that. If as an organization you can allocate budgets for compliance automation, that will also help your teams. But most of all, you should achieve or strive for a hands-off operations environment. I believe that in all this solution approach, hands-off operations is the centerpiece for your IT strategy. Let's look a little bit at the evolution of IT to understand why. If we look at a map that has an axis of technology, where technology, automation, high-tech kind of progresses on one side, and an axis of culture, where agile culture is at the top, then we could say that we start at the lower bottom corner with dev working against ops, very old school, enterprise IT, everything takes forever. And then as an industry, we invented DevOps and everything became better. We increased our culture, people could work together, but DevOps doesn't necessarily mean much better technology or automation. On the other hand, if you just do ops automation, that doesn't necessarily help you with the culture. So there's of course an in-between, and what most companies did, they automated a lot of problems, a lot of deliveries problems, and we call that CI ops. And this is actually where most companies nowadays stand. Now, I believe that hands-off operations is actually the combination of the best of both worlds. You automate everything in ops, you have a DevOps culture where everybody is equal, working on the same problems with the same tools. And GitOps is a major waypoint on the way to hands-off operations. If we look at hands-off operations in details, what does it mean? It's actually simple. It means don't do anything manually. Dev and ops, everybody has the same permissions, ideally none. You automate the hard stuff. You use test-driven development. You standardize all your tooling, and you essentially take every problem as an automation challenge. And the nice thing is, this is actually GitOps. All these points are also fulfilled or on the agenda of every self-respecting GitOps tool. That's why I believe that the GitOps strategy means adopting GitOps practices to drive automation as the solution for many IT strategy requirements. Here you find a few links where you can read more about this. I also wrote 5 DevOps principles. Please have a look at them. And I'll be happy if you follow me, or of course, if you want to join us at Deutsche Bahn in Germany. Thank you very much.